Wellness Center in downtown Haileybury. And then I went to North Bay at Infinity North on Saturday. So I'll be doing that again soon. But wow, just such nice people. And they were all so amazing. So,
Oh yeah, it's
and the
always so nice
driving,
to get out and
it
see the
is.
whole community and get to travel around the north. I kind of like that myself. I'm going to be heading up to Haileybury to the Bridging the Gap this weekend, actually, to do the foot detox and my live blood and nutritional consults and everything else.
Yes, I need to get that back to
Yes, I
you.
have to, yeah, head over and get it at some point. But also, yeah, just looking at some opportunities as well this week with regards to heading out to Countryway. Maybe, I don't know, we're going to have to discuss things with them and maybe see if they might want me to come out there a little bit earlier than we were talking about April, were we? Doing something, but
Oh,
maybe connecting with
excellent.
them
With
and seeing,
Shauna and Carol and come on
yeah.
out earlier.
And
Beautiful. Well,
then,
let me know because we were going to do, so as you know, I'm really, really wanting to prep up and set some dates for the Touch Your Tatas program, and especially that it's Breast Health Awareness month coming up for October. So Shauna had asked about that. And so what I'll be doing on live teachings when we're doing the Touch Your Tatas is limiting it to a small group that will fit into the space with a 6 feet or 2 meter spacing,
mhm.
and really be able to get hands-on with things. So yeah, amazing,
Yeah,
amazing.
that sounds so
So,
much fun. I know even we were discussing something about some sort of get together up in Haileybury as well with regards to breast health coming in October. So that's going to be amazing
yeah.
to be able
Be a
to
busy month, but
start
boy,
looking
is
at
it
that.
ever, it's a good season. Everyone's pretty aware of their, okay, that was an amazing summer. Where am I at?
Yeah,
Let's start. Let's press the reset button again, right?
yeah.
So I've had a few people behind the scenes asking me about the 3-day detox and the 5-day detox. I've been sharing those, the 5-day hormone detox. Wendy's had a great 3-day gut reset. And I know that the 10-day detox that I had originally had last year, uh, great, great startup. So I've sort of opened that back up again as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's nice just to sort of recheck. And you've been doing some meal prepping as well. Is that what you've also been doing behind the scenes?
Well, I have a couple of different meal plan suggestions for people. So I have a little bundle that's got about 15 different recipes in it that also has like a week-long recipe meal suggestions, but also a bigger package that has a whole month worth of meal plans. And this one is very specific about eliminating gluten and eliminating dairy and grains and
Mm-hmm.
sugar and all these wonderful things that have potential for inflammatory processes in the body. And so, just giving opportunities for people to eliminate that for a little bit and see how they're doing. But
Right.
along with that, I also have like the 3-day gut reset protocol or detox, whatever you want to call it. And I have that just giving away for people that sort of give me a message. I'm not even taking emails or anything like that. Just, it's a matter of just give me a message on Facebook and I'll
Get
just throw it
started.
your way and see how it goes. So I've got a whole pile of people that have actually accessed it. So I'm just waiting for them to go through the little process themselves and
Oh,
connect with them
amazing. Good, good,
afterwards.
good.
Yeah.
Give them
And
the
see how
chance
things
to
are.
test it out and see
Yeah.
and get to know you a bit better. I think that's a great
Mhm.
idea. So
Yeah. And actually, this week, too, a little bit of news for everybody in the Sudbury area, anyways, is that I'm going to be starting up my lab blood analysis at the Naturally Yours health food store in the Chelmsford Mall starting this week. So,
nice.
actually, taking clients on Wednesdays and Thursdays or Fridays. Depending upon when you want. So I'll actually leave a link to that in the comments,
Perfect.
and and people can book in wherever they need, or they can just contact
Yeah.
me directly, and I can definitely work
Yeah.
around.
What a great location.
Oh, it
And
is.
Kim is so kind and generous,
Yes.
and be able to have that you know, the supplements and the nutrition right there to
Yeah.
just walk right out and get them started right away on the things that they see, right?
Yes.
So excited for you. That has just been long coming, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
it's wonderful that Kim has been good with opening the space again.
Hmm.
And I know that I'm in there at the end of the month.
Hmm.
And so yeah, we'll see. It's been very exciting with all these changes and moves and grooves. And I know um, I'm back in the office on Monday next week.
Okay.
I already have imaging set up, so if
Oh,
you
nice.
really want to get in and do your women's wellness checkup that checks liver, gallbladder, stomach, colon, bladder, face, breasts, everything, and dental work, then that's great and gives you a good visual. If you just want to double check breasts, since it is breast health awareness, that's perfect too. You know,
Mhm.
that's an easy, quick 30 minutes to come on in and use it as part of your breast health program that you've created with your practitioners. So.
How much does that cost, Dana?
215 for the breast,
Okay.
and 295 for the upper body, and I've got to have them wrong. I think it's 365 for the full body. So
Okay.
I know in January we had done, Sharon and Carlos, the owners of Thermography Medical Clinic, had done their very first price increase for the entire time they've owned the company. So
Wow.
yeah. So I'm just still not getting used to it because I took too long of a break off, I guess. So
Your brain is still in
my
vacation
brain,
mode.
yeah, I guess so. Something I got to write it down and leave it on a sticker on my computer. But now it's a really good checkup, really good as part of that whole program. So get some details online for everybody. I will get some details about the Touch Your Tatas program, and it'll be a nice uh, 30-minute talk about hormones and breast health and food and nutrition, and then a 30-minute hands-on demonstration to understand texture and feel and depth and pressure. So it's nice to learn a bit. And then we'll do some community events down the road where we'll have some work with like the women's shelter or the women's network group and stuff like that. So those are my big plans, hoping that COVID stays at bay, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see in the next couple of weeks,
Now
especially
that
now that this is the
now
first
that
day of
school has
school. So,
started, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, moving
Oh,
around
yeah. It's
here.
such an amazing time to be around. I know too, like I said, with the live blood analysis, just, setting out all the feelers about, getting out there and really ramping up and getting back into the swing of things. And yeah, okay, we have a little bit of this stuff looming over us with regards to COVID, but it shouldn't be stopping us. I mean, it shouldn't hinder us from still looking after ourselves and still getting out there and doing the things that we need to do. Because if we stop looking after ourselves, we're definitely going to get sick. So that's not
Well,
what we want.
I just did a few capsules of vitamin C because I've been outside all weekend, right, at camp. So yeah, it's been just to boost it up a little bit too much work. I'm a little stiff today, so
Yeah. That'll,
but
well,
that's okay.
that'll be good for your antioxidants to get everything back into
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
into motion for you, as well as muscle repair and everything else, so you can hopefully won't have be so stiff with regards to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
pretty
So I
exciting.
thought I it is. So I
Hmm.
thought in theme of that, everyone we spoke last week, we knew that I did, or you were just about to do my live blood. And
Yeah.
so I took a couple of pictures and it's okay. Like it's been a fun summer, so that's a good revelation. And next week, I hope to do a couple of pictures of myself. It's kind of hard to set it up that way. To at my imaging. The last one I did was in January, right? So if that's okay, Wendy, I'm going to share my screen,
Mhm.
and you just whether it's just simple things like if I have any deficiencies, if there's anything crazy, sure, that's just things I'm working on. And when I had spoke, I had started my foot detox, so I'll do a couple of those. I'll do one today and get the unit to you, and I'll keep my zapper to keep doing the
Yeah.
zapping. So yeah, so the Echo Detox foot system, Wendy will have in Haleberry, and honestly, if you want to have one this week, hook up with Wendy, and she may be able to set that up for you in Chelmsford this week as well.
Hmm.
And so I have another friend that had purchased the system, and she is generously letting me borrow the portable zapper. And what the zapper does, it works through three different frequencies, hertz frequencies, like Rife, Schumann, and the other one I can never remember, sorry. And what they work on the premise of is to combat bacteria, candida, and parasites. So I don't think I have it set up in video, but let's see. And I don't know how they show up online anyway, so let's go this way. Thank you for being patient with everybody. And I love this logo. That's my most favorite. I just got to get my hair cut again. So, okay. So the nutritionistas, which I just love. I think I'll have to go like this. Let's see how that works. Oh, there we go. So this was one of the, I mean, mind you, we took a lot of pictures and we were talking about a lot of things. So I think for this one, it was
A crystal.
a crystal. Yeah, looking at that.
So crystals basically are the body's way to conjoin all the a lot of different toxins together. It could be undigested fats and proteins. It could be uric acid. It could be chemicals that you have ingested through environment or through medications or anything like that. And the body just doesn't recognize it. So it puts it all together into a crystallized form and wants to hang on to it so it doesn't, you know, scatter around the body so much. And but the thing is, if we get too many of those, and because they are basically, this one is showing a red circular thing, so it could be like a medication that you may have taken, or a supplement that's showing up not toxic but chemicals of some kind. And if we get too many uric acid crystals, which will show up more of a white situation, then, you know, because they're crystal, they're basically little chunks of crystals, and they can, you know, go through our bloodstreams, and then they get to joints. And when they get to joints, that's when they can cause inflammation, because you're going through areas that are very tight, and you get a bunch of them that all get together, and then we get that achiness and that tightness, and potentially even something along the lines of gout can be really come along from,
which is something I really watch for. Not that I don't know if gout is hereditary, but that is certainly something that my dad battles, and his brothers all sort of battle. So that is certainly, when I'm doing live blood, I do keep an eye on that as well. So
yeah, I mean, we're all going to have different pictures that are going to have some sort of little bit of toxins, because we can't get rid of toxins. We can't get away from toxins. We can't live in it unless we're living in a bubble. It's not going to be toxic.
Right, and
free,
it's
like,
just,
you know,
allowing for the body's ability to work with them, right?
Yeah,
to
work with them, and, you know, gently get them out of our system, so they can come out of our system through our urine and different things like that too. So
right. And I think this one was a white blood cell, or was it just a
no, this one was more of a, what we call a protoplast, so a little bit of gut dysbiosis with all the colorful entities there. And then we have this black area here, which could be a toxic area of, you know, a lot of toxins just kind of joined together. So
perfect.
yeah,
It's nice how the body does try and gather up things.
well, that's the thing I just love about the body, because it is such a miraculous healing machine on its own. And we give the opportunity by cleaning up our diet a little bit, you know, and giving some relaxation techniques and different things like that, that the body can really do amazing things.
And there's no denying, everyone, that I've abused myself this summer. So I have been at camp too long. So when I went into this, I'm like, I'm expecting parasites and things moving around and just the crazy. So I was super happy to see that a lot of the cells were round, number one, and not, I do have some, you know, some lemon shaped, and I do have some kind of out of shape. And again, I think that's nutritional deficiencies, correct?
Yeah. So the lemon shaped ones, there's a couple here that we could we kind of look at
Here,
that almost are kind of conjoined at the tips of them. If we have a lot of these, then we are looking at a really more of a substantial gut dysbiosis, where we're looking towards more of a SIBO or a leaky gut situation.
right.
protein deficiencies. But then again, oval shaped ones are more indicative of hormonal issues as well too. So, and we kind of know that, we expect that because we
Yeah.
are women
Yeah. Because
of a certain age.
I'm a hot mess for
We're
sure.
all a hot mess at this
We're all a
point.
hot mess. Yeah.
And then we've got a couple that are like different sizes. So a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. And these can be, again, in large quantities. We're looking at B12, folic acid kind of deficiencies, and imbalances at that point too.
Right, right. And again, in the bottom here, those are again the protoplasts sort of with that dysbiosis,
Yeah.
which, you know, I've been eating gluten,
Yeah.
and not, as doing as best as I
That
wanted
really,
to.
that cool little
This one right
device
here.
that you have, does it show that you have some sort of instant sensitivities to gluten or
It
sugar?
did have gut. It did. I'll have to look at that. I'll do that tomorrow.
We should, because I know when we did mine the other day, I've had it really in the back of my brain thinking, because it showed up as being sensitivity to wheat. And you said casein and specifically strong cheeses. So I've really had it in the back of my head to be very
A little more
cautious
cautious of
about
that.
taking those
Yeah.
in.
So
So
what she's talking about is this new system that I'm in
yeah.
playing with. I don't have it with me right now. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It is the NES system, and it is a bioenergetics
Yeah.
testing system that looks at the frequencies of the body, which I just love. I've loved that since the first time I did it with the health coach. So I
Yeah.
think it's just been so fascinating.
Yeah,
And
well, the thing is, like, I can do other tests, the ones specifically that I do for like my nutritional consults and
mhm,
different things like that, but it doesn't show up as sensitivities to certain specific things. And I don't really have symptoms
no,
either, but it was very, very cool that your machine was able to pick up on that stuff and then allow
right,
me, which allows me to, cautiously maybe start removing these products from my diet and just see how I'm feeling. And I know when I
right.
have gone gluten-free in the past, it's just been, wow, my body's just like,
hmm
wow,
hmm
just
And,
loving
and
it.
I found it fascinating, yeah, because it did correlate with a lot of what I was seeing
Yeah.
in the live blood here,
Hmm.
with the NES results as well. So maybe this
Yeah.
week we can work on both of those. I'll send you
Yeah.
my results, and
Okay.
then we can look at both one day or something and just kind of go through and let me. I have to learn a bit more. It is a huge training course, and it is
Yes.
an incredible device. And what they do is to balance the system is working with infraceuticals, imprinted um, homeopathics that then help balance the body. So it was interesting. Mine came back as bone, right? So, um, and not that I have osteoporosis, but osteoporosis does run in my family. But bone can be so many things, like, am I absorbing calcium enough? Do I have enough vitamin D and K? Do I have enough boron? So these are the questions you kind of go through. But with it, it also asks a lot of emotional and mental aspects. So bone would be solid foundation. Do I have, am I solid in my foundation? Which I don't think I have been, but going, whether going from camp or not having a solid office space, or we were looking at a different office space and that just being not done, which is okay. It wasn't meant to be. But yeah, and then foundational faith and
Yeah.
aspects of those things that I've all been struggling with this entire summer. Then it is really interesting how it kind of picks up on those little
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah.
It picked up on the lungs again.
Yeah.
And not that I have anything wrong with my lungs.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm out of shape and I could do some cardiovascular work. But again, that whole grieving sits here on the lungs. And
Hmm.
then also the lymphatic system weighs heavy in the lungs if you're not working on your lymphatic system. So I
Yeah.
was really, I found it so fascinating,
It
and I
is.
did Rollies, and I did another woman's up
Oh,
in
nice.
Haleberry as well. So I'm going to set up an appointment with them this week to kind of go through it together with them.
Nice.
So yeah, I was really, really looking forward to it. So,
Oh, excellent.
and again, I think here you can see like a lot of the oval and a couple of, misshaped ones. And again, that can be nutritional imbalances, hormones, or looking at, are those ghost cells here? Or no,
I
that's
don't
my
know if
arm.
that's just
Nope,
a,
that's my phone reflection.
yeah, I think that's your phone.
Oh my gosh, because that was kind of freaky.
Yeah,
But let's see, white blood cells, I
white
think.
blood cells. Yeah.
And I think you can see a little bit in a couple of them, right?
Yeah, there was a couple of you had spots inside the red blood cells. We were thinking, eh? And we
Yeah.
were thinking like maybe some
I
sort
don't
of
know if I
parasite. But I mean, again, eating fish out of the lake, drinking lake water,
using it to
sitting
rinse. Yeah, using my toothbrush, just rinsing with the lake
with the
water.
lake water. Yeah, I mean, these kinds of things are just going to naturally going to bring a lot of this kind of stuff into the
Mm-hmm.
body.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's like terrible by any means, but if if it goes unchecked over years and you are having issues, then this is something that you
Yeah,
definitely
and
would
again,
want
I think
to address.
right here there was a little bit of
Yeah,
movement. Right
very,
here
very
there was a
minor.
very, very minor. So I was like, aha,
Mhm.
let's just nip this in the butt. So yeah, so it's kind of cool. I
Yeah,
think
so
that's
your
it.
monthly zapping that you're doing could probably clear that up without an issue. Like it wouldn't have to be like a like an extensive protocols that you would have to go through to get rid
Well, something that I'm just going to stop share here. Sorry. So something that was picked up again, and this has sort of been a long-term thing. So one, it can be that long, how as a candida, you may have a
of. Yeah.
low-grade candida over years of time that they sort of leave a metal residue in the body. So one, I have like one amalgam left, and I should probably have it removed. And then I did have the one removed unbeknownst to me. He just kind of threw a dental dam on and took it out. And I'm like, after the fact, I'm like, did he just really remove my mercury fill, like my filling, without like proper stuff? So I don't know whether it's still there or if it's just metals. I just drinking water and whatever
Yeah,
my
I mean,
liver's
we live
doing.
in a
So
very high
right.
metallic area,
So
so
the Echo Detox does help with metals, and I'm using the fulvic and humic acid to help pull that out. And I think if I'm going to do a bigger protocol, I'll probably grab the proper protocol from Dr. Kleinhart's protocol, like
with your cilantro and stuff like
with
that.
well the zeolite and the cilantro. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Be very careful with that,
yes, yeah,
So,
yeah,
like for
yeah.
anybody that's watching, if you are thinking, "Oh, that's what I'm going to do," no,
No.
you got to be really, really careful and make sure that somebody is like a professional is kind of guiding you through it,
Is monitoring you
because
because it can be you
not
can
to
have a
scare you
herx.
by
Yeah, yeah,
any
yeah.
means,
Well, I mean,
but
running any detox or some things like that,
yeah,
people like will not feel well at all, and that can be expected because you are doing
you're pulling those toxins out of your system, bringing
right,
them
and you
through your system again. So you're going to be reliving them on a very condensed kind of they're all, what do you call that word? Oh,
well,
my
you don't
words.
want to have a Herxheimer reaction either. You don't want that flu
Well,
symptoms
you're gonna
and
have one. I mean,
yeah.
there's no two ways around it. So
So opening your lymphatic system, dry brushing, right? Epsom
lots
salt
of fluids.
baths
Yeah,
and lots of fluids, fresh green whole food, juicing, salads,
rest, lots of
lots and
rest.
lots of fiber because you don't want your colon to be not moving as well as it should, and
Oh
then
yeah,
reabsorbing all of that again.
no,
That's where we run into problems even with estrogen dominance in women, is that the estrogens and such are released out of the colon through the liver, and then you have this reabsorption on
yeah,
top of things, right? So yeah.
yeah. We just end up having too much of it. The xenoestrogens and everything else, they just accumulate and cause all kind of wreaking havoc on our systems. That is
Yeah,
just
so I mean, Wendy will have the machine this week, and she'll be in Haleberry. Then I'll get the machine back, and we can be offering. If we had our office, we'd be offering it every day, and you'd be part of a protocol with
yeah,
nutrition and
yeah.
herbs and drops
Yeah,
and stuff.
and
But we don't
supplements.
have
Yeah,
that right
most
now.
definitely.
But
We will be getting there, people. We will. So we're just on the
yeah.
we're
So
on the
Wendy,
lookout for a
yeah,
place, and
yeah.
this is what we're going to be offering.
So that's
Hopefully
perfect. If
before
you're
the end of the
there,
year.
yeah, if you're there every Wednesday and Friday, and in between your clients, if you doing foot detoxes, that'll be amazing for people who actually want to start a protocol. So
Yeah, well, I'll definitely have to talk to Kim about that first, because I
Mhm.
think we only have the one modality that at this point that I'm going to be offering, the live blood analysis. So, but it's something that I can definitely explore with Kim in the future
Beautiful,
for sure.
beautiful.
Yeah.
But I do make home calls. So,
Yes, Dana does for sure.
but next Monday I'll be in at Active Therapy.
Oh,
So if you would like to contact to do a foot detox, I'm doing thermography and the detoxes, and just let me know. Whatever we
yeah.
can do for you guys. So this week we'll also talk a little bit about what Wendy has in store. Maybe we'll go through the Ness kind of ideas and kind of show you what it does. And anything else you guys would like to talk about, that would be amazing.
Yeah. On my Facebook page and through my YouTube channel, I'm going to be offering small little snippets of videos with regards to different kinds of supplements. So I know Dana's really talked about a lot of different supplements and companies that she likes. One specific company that I really, really enjoy and really have great faith in is called Biomed International. And it is a health practitioner, health grade, top of the line kind of products, but are very affordable and whatnot. So I really promote these a lot within my own practice. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about these throughout the month. So this month I have a very specific topic, which I was talking a lot about, gut health and detoxification leading up
Mm-hmm.
towards my
Mm-hmm.
seasonal detox at the end of the month, but also going to be talking about very much protocols and types of products that everybody can take over the counter, or just have more information about them when they walk into a health food store or connect with a practitioner that has health grade professional products as well. So
Well, if you want
I'll
to
be doing
talk
a lot
about
of that.
the Candida cleanse tomorrow, I have the products we can
Oh, sure. Yeah.
because you
That'd be
have those
great.
on
Yeah,
hand.
because I
Yeah.
know a lot of people are very much in the position where, yeah,
All that
Candidas, yeah,
damn sugar from this summer
sugars,
and
yeah,
beer and vodkas and coolers and all that dang
and
sugar,
cookies and cakes.
cookies and cake. Oh my gracious. But
Yeah.
yeah, so now is the season for pumpkin pie and pumpkin spice lattes and
Well, right now it's all about the apple crisp. I have a tree that's
yes.
just like dropping apples on a daily basis, and I can't make it fast enough for my family. But I've really gonna tweak the recipe so I don't have so much sugar, have no flour in it, and it's all like seeds and nuts and oats and
Oh,
butter.
beautiful. Yeah. Butter's all right.
Yeah.
Or coconut oil, that works
Oh
too,
yeah, I
right?
could do
A little
coconut
bit of
oil.
maple
Yeah.
syrup to sweeten it, and
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
stevia. But yeah, we were out for dinner last night. She made that as well. So
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Lots of fun things. It's the harvest season, everybody, and because it's
yes,
so
take
cold,
advantage
we're
of it.
pulling things in from the garden as fast as we can because we don't want it freezing. But the real potatoes and well, I've seen some orange pumpkins in fields. I don't have any pumpkin myself, but the zucchinis, the cucumbers are in, the onions are in a long time ago. Tomatoes are all in.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's in, and so we got to eat it up as fast as possible. So yeah,
Well, and can. I've seen so many pictures of people canning. Oh my
yes,
gracious. And you can get boxes and boxes of tomatoes at the store. So if you're a canner, this is certainly the time to do so. I've never really had my luck with that. My mom used to do it all the time, my grandma and
oh,
everybody.
that's
But I know Meredith Teller, she's been busy making apple cider.
nice. Oh, I've never made apple
Yeah.
cider.
So apple cider, that was excellent. You could make apple butter. That's always
Hmm.
good too.
Yeah, that's always kind of sweet though. So I was just going to stick with some applesauce. I just love to stew it down, and
Yep.
we go
I
through that
love,
stuff
love,
like,
love
yeah.
applesauce. Being German or Mennonite, we always had applesauce almost with everything, really.
Yeah, I know.
So
So nice.
yeah, but no, it's a good season, and
Mm,
I hope everyone's happy cooking, and
yeah.
it's lots of
So
fun.
we'll leave it there, I guess, and
Yeah,
hopefully everybody will be able to just tune in tomorrow, and we will talk about the candida cleanse. I think it was, yeah,
yeah,
so to
I
get
think
all
that's
that
a great
information
idea.
about what candida is, basically, actually I can show you pictures of the live blood and what it looks like, and we can definitely, I don't know, can you see candida in thermography pictures?
Well,
That'd be more like inflammation, eh?
well, it's the question is if there's dysbiosis presentation. Remember that
Hmm.
spottedness that you see on the kind of that underlying, like there is something going on,
Yeah.
and that spottedness that you see,
Hmm.
that's the questions that you need to
Okay.
ask, right? Can it be hormones? Hormones have a different subdermal pattern. Um, but since you have to do one, check food, right?
Yeah.
Two, is it a bacterial imbalance? Right?
Hmm.
Those are the questions you ask your practitioners, and then you sort of go to that elimination of things, and then what testing can confirm, or you just start fresh, right? You just start fresh.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. So hopefully,
I love
guys,
it.
not quite sure what time we'll be on, but you can definitely catch the replay throughout the day, and we'll spread it around Facebook so you won't be able to miss it.
Perfect.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all right. So hopefully everybody has a wonderful day. It is not raining yet, so get out there and get a little bit of fresh air and get those rosy cheeks and come in and have some nice hot chocolate. I
Or
guess.
hot apple cider.
Yes,
I'm
even
having
better.
a green tea latte today, so that was really
Oh,
nice.
that's so
So,
nice. I love those.
all
All
right.
right.
Everyone have a great day.
Take care, everybody.